Hello, lovelies, and happy Wednesday. We are so close to the weekend. So just remember that. I am Teri True Crime, and welcome to Midday Missing, where we highlight missing person cases that need more attention. I mean, let's be honest, they all need more attention. We live stream every Monday and Wednesday at 1 Eastern, noon Central on our YouTube channel, True Crime and Wine Time, on Teri True Crime, TikTok, Facebook, and Kick. If you haven't yet, please like this video, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss when we go live or when we drop new episodes. And if you're listening over on the podcast apps, please download and leave us a review. This helps others find our show. Now, guys, if you need more of me and Llama, you can always find us doing something on our True Crime and Wine Time YouTube channel. And if you become a member, we have several levels, with the first starting at just 99 cents. As a channel member, you get exclusive content, special emojis, happy hours with me and Llama, and much, much more depending on the level. Guys, I can tell you we just had our members appreciation stream on Monday for March, where we shared all the content that we've got coming up. We got a lot. We got a lot coming up. So you definitely, should check it out. Now, guys, today we are headed to Colorado for our cases. And I have to tell you, Colorado is absolutely beautiful place. And I love it. And I look forward to spending more time there one day with Double H when we retire. Colorado sits in the heart of the American West, bordered by Wyoming, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, Arizona, and Utah. It's known for dramatic. And when I say dramatic, more dramatic than me, elevation changes. It is home to the Rocky Mountains, the high plains, desert landscapes, alpine forests, and some amazing skiing. Okay. The state capital, Denver, is often called the Mile High City because it sits exactly 1 mile above sea level. Guys, that's not why I thought it was called that. So when researching this, I was like, oh, I thought it had to do with the Mile High Club. So see, even old people can learn something. Colorado's economy is driven by tourism, outdoor recreation, agriculture, aerospace, and technology. Has a population of nearly 6 million people, and it blends fast-growing urban centers with vast rural counties and remote mountain communities. Colorado consistently maintains several hundred active cases at any given time of missing persons. According to data from the National Crime Information Center, thousands of people are reported missing and are filed in Colorado each year. Thankfully, the majority are resolved relatively quickly. As in many states, juveniles make up a significant portion of reports, often involving runaways. However, there are also long-term missing cases that have been open for decades. And I have to tell you guys, this first case is one of those, okay? It is one of those. And I will tell you, there's very little to find on this case, but it's one of the reasons why it's even more important for us to share it, okay? Katherine Barnum was 24 years old when she disappeared in 1979. She was a white female with red hair and hazel eyes. She wore eyeglasses. She stood about 5'4" tall, weighed approximately 210 pounds. She was reported missing by her sister, Bonnie Buckley, in February of 1979. Katherine lived in an apartment near the 900 block of South Salem Street in Aurora, Colorado. At the time of her disappearance, Randall Arnold had been residing with her for about 2 months. Arnold had a record for theft dating back to the early 1970s. After Katherine went missing, Arnold speculated that she had gone to California with an unidentified male and joined the Hare Krishna organization. Katherine has never been heard from again. At one point, an informant told the Drug Enforcement Administration that Katherine's body had been dumped in a mine shaft near Central City, Colorado. This information has never been confirmed. Randall Arnold is now deceased, and any information he has is gone with him. However, he could have mentioned something to a friend or a family member. If he did, please speak up. Because there's questions. Did Katherine leave Colorado and travel to California? Or is her body somewhere in a mine shaft in Colorado? These questions remain unanswered today. Her case remains unsolved, and very few details are available. We didn't have the technology and the reporting system back then that we have now. If you have any information about the disappearance of Katherine Barnum, I beg you, please contact the Aurora Police Department at 303-627-3100. Her family deserves answers, even more today than yesterday. If you know of, or if you have a loved one missing and you're interested in having their story featured on an upcoming episode, or maybe join us for a live interview, you can contact me, Teri at tcwtmedia.com, or you can reach out, send us a DM on any of our social media accounts. James Brian Rowe was 26 years old when he disappeared on July 30th, 2004. He was last seen in Crestone, Colorado, after telling his friends he was heading to a hot spring. He never returned. Rowe is described as a white male with brown hair, blue or hazel eyes, standing 5'11" to 6 feet tall, weighed about 135 to 140 pounds. His chin and nose were pierced, and his ears were gauged for disc about 3/4 of an inch in diameter. Although he was likely not wearing jewelry at the time he vanished. He has a tattoo of vines on his neck and chin. James does have a history of drug addiction, but was said to be clean at the time of his disappearance. On August 3rd, 2004, the same day he was reported missing, his Jeep was found about 20 miles north of Crestone on a road off Colorado 17. Inside the vehicle were hiking and camping gear, along with the keys. Authorities believe he may have attempted to walk back to Crestone. He reportedly made a bank transaction on August 2nd in Villa Grove, Colorado. And on August 3rd, he may have been seen at a Walmart in Alamosa, Colorado. My first thought, guys, Walmart. Was there video footage? Was he inside the Walmart, just in the parking lot? Did they check for video footage? I looked. I couldn't find anything. So I need to know, was he? James was the co-owner of the Earth Star Co-op, which is a natural food store and restaurant in Crestone. Shortly before he vanished, he attended a weekend empowerment seminar hosted by Landmark Education in Denver, Colorado, which, for the record, guys, has been said to have cult-like activities. Okay. Yes, I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole, but we're not going to get into that. But it's a red flag for me because cult-like activities is scary. And usually there is some truth in those rumors. Okay. After the seminar, loved one said he began acting differently. He asked a friend to drop him off at a trailhead, but returned home to Crestone about an hour and a half later, barefoot and disoriented. It is said he changed his appearance, removing his ear disc and all of his piercing, cutting his hair, and shaving his facial hair. It's a big change. Friends described him as acting scattered and ungrounded and said he appeared somewhat delusional. His mother and sister stated that after speaking with him not long after the seminar, he seemed disconnected and talked about creating his own reality. That's definitely giving me cult vibes, guys, okay? Or brainwashing, hypnosis, something. His mother, who lives in Burlington, Vermont, said he always stayed in regular contact and had never, ever left without warning or went incognito. She has not heard from him since July 30th, 2004. His sister fears maybe he had a nervous breakdown. Did he harm himself? So many questions. I can't help but thinking that maybe James was looking for some answers or purpose after he was able to get off drugs, which sadly can make people easier targets when they're searching for something. Cults and nefarious people will latch onto that. In the fall and winter of 2004, there were reported sightings of James in Alamosa, Salida, and Poncho Springs, Colorado. Nothing confirmed. Then in November of 2005, there was another possible sighting at a truck stop near Thomasville, Georgia. A land and air search was conducted in Saguchi County, I think is how you say it. Pardon me if I didn't say it right, including the use of tracker dogs. And they used these dogs near where his Jeep was found. Nothing major was detected. And guys, nothing has been found, or they haven't reported that they have found anything that would help this investigation. Flyers have been distributed throughout the San Luis Valley in Chaffee County, but as of today, nothing has come of the searches or the posters. James is said to enjoy music, cooking, and outdoor activities such as skiing and hiking, and he is also a vegetarian. His case remains unsolved, and his family is hoping someone with information will call. Anyone with information about the whereabouts of James Brian Rowe is asked to contact the Saguchi County Sheriff's Department at 719-525-44. These families deserve to have their loved ones found, just like all others that we share. I would like to ask all of you to please either go to our Midday Missing Facebook page or any of our other social media pages and share the missing person flyers for Katherine and James. We will be posting these right after this live because, guys, we never know if tips will come in. But what we do know is just by posting these that we are letting the families know that their loved ones have not been forgotten. Okay. I want to thank you all again for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you again on Monday for our next episode of Midday Missing. I want to ask you also, follow us on all of our social media platforms to stay connected, be a part of the conversation. Our Midday Missing Facebook page is just for missing person cases. We don't share funny stuff or anything there. You got to go to our other socials for that. Okay. Now, True Crime and Wine Time airs every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On that podcast show, we offer weekly deep dives into shocking true crime cases, perfectly paired with wine, sometimes a cocktail. And this week, guys, we are covering the case of Casey Jo Stoddard, which sadly is known as the Scream Murder. You definitely are going to want to pop in because it's crazy. Also, mark your calendars because I will be returning with Dearest Mother's Darkest Secrets, Season 2, on March 16th at 8 p.m. Eastern on our YouTube channel. That series takes a deeper look at cases where the role of a mother becomes central to the story, the relationships, the warning signs, the investigations, the courtroom battles, and most importantly, the victims whose stories deserve to be told with clarity and respect. If you haven't seen season 1, you can go find it on our YouTube channel. Okay. And a reminder again, if you haven't become a member on our YouTube channel, you really should, because we have all sorts of amazing perks. We even have exclusive shows that are just for members, different levels, different things that you get, different perks. We even have merch that goes out quarterly on one level. So definitely go check out our YouTube channel. And guys, until next time, please stay safe, stay aware, and most importantly, let's help these families know that their loved ones are not forgotten by sharing their posters. Take care, guys. See you on Monday.